care of your sister and stay out of the rain. Hauntingly haunting me, heard echo through the years. She was raising on an age, fighting back some tears, giving in forgotten millions of hidden fears, pouring out her heart and soul, hoping not in vain. Take care of your sister. Stay out of the rain. And the sun comes out of that. How about that? Was it just a dream? Or could it have been real? Must I go on guessing and wondering, what does this conceal? Helpless, hapless, I'm nameless, and I'm breathless, and I'm not sure what to feel. She told me, suffering out of wits to die, don't go against the grain. Take care of your sister. Stay out of the rain. It's real dim. So damn afraid of what to do. We're all afraid of him. I know I'm not crazy. Hell no, I'm not insane. Just take care of my sister. Stay out of the rain. Crazy, just a little insane. Take care of my sister. Take care of my sister. Take care of my sister. I'm gonna stay out of the rain. Stay out of the rain. Stay out of project beyond the stage. Overhead projector lights up your face. Illuminated by the outer inner light. Always vibrant and so full of life. Over the stove and the kitchen and the salon. Linger, the fragrance of your food lingers on. Through the
once again. See your smile and your mischief in your eyes as we were at the tent while we occupied. Your song and your spirit lifted us all. You always answered the call. Today we are gathered at the Comfest. These words and music we sing as you rest. But you are here surrounding us. We feel it in the wind and the light. Connie, we are thankful for you. We are thankful for everything that you do. We are gathered here in your name. Because of you, our lives are never the same. Because of you, our lives aren't the same. Connie, your spirit remains. We love you, Connie. So I was blessed to get to know Connie, my God, about 30 years ago during the phenomenon known as Victoria's Midnight Cafe. Just for the record, how many of us here were at Victoria's Midnight Cafe? I think most of us were.
Chosen family, chosen family.
Yeah. But there was, as we all know, there was a phenomenon there, the passion project of Greg Rowe, who lived down there, put everything into it. He lived in the cafe, across the street from the cafe, above the cafe. But Connie came in and became his manager, and eased his load. She was the one who held everything together when it got too much for Greg. So that's how I got to know her as a kind of den mother in this crazy asylum. I lived half a block away, so I was in there for breakfast and evening. It was my kitchen and living room, so in some sense we all lived together in one big community. Oh, I forgot to mention, Connie lived right next door at a certain point in there. So yeah, we're all linked together. So I remember Connie in a variety of ways. I remember her as, well, again, number one, the den mother. I remember her as the cafe horticulturist. She had a big nursery in the backyard, back 40 there, right? Whenever we go out and do something, like, I gotta get back and water my plants, or I'm gonna do it Mansley, but it's okay, I got so-and-so to water the plants. I remember her, Brian's song mentioned the overhead projector. I remember her rolling oils, psychedelic colors, like I hadn't seen that before. So she would roll oils for special shows and an overhead projector. Shows, of course, she had her band in there, the Common Folk. Troy was part of that.
Yay!
Common Folk, yeah. But quite often she was in there with her, just her and the guitar, there was open mics or whatever the thing was. I remember her singing her own songs about the Grateful Dead, and I remember especially her singing Bobby McGee. So I'm glad to hear we might be doing that in a minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
All of us will be doing it. All of us.
But I remember also as an activist, right? She was, now in my dealings with her, Connie was, I would describe her as a mellow person. She was always even keel, calming influence in that crazy place. But as we all know, she could get righteously pissed off at things that needed getting pissed off at. And so down at the cafe, it was constantly organizing protests. There was a meetup space, organizing space. People would make signs. You remember the big paper mache backbone on the shelf? They would take it down, march around with it, say, "Get a spine," that sort of thing. I remember an early action we did where we just put a bunch of signs on our cars and drove out to Rod Parsley's mega church, the World Harvest, and just drove around. Now I forget what the insult of the day was. I probably said something hurtful or whatever. So the protest was just to go and drive around. And when we got there, there was police everywhere. And I remember thinking, like, we win. It's like, wow, we're just a bunch of guys driving around with our cars, and you got the whole battalion out there, like, you know, in case we got out of the cars, what were you going to do? And anyway, so yeah, she was definitely a model as far as activism. Like, she must have been the one who dragged me down to the Free Press the first time. And so when Victorians closed, I was happy to see her once a month or so at the Free Press things and other events and so on these last many years. I was happy to see her a few times these last couple decades in her native habitat at the Malabar farm. Go up and gets the vegetables and so on. Yeah, Malabar. Yeah. But again, I credit her with introduced me to the world of activism, and when Occupy rolled around, she was deep into it, and it's easy for me to get involved into it. And in fact, all of us up here and there are all we're all people who played down at Occupy. In fact, sometimes we call ourselves Uncle John's Statehouse Band. The reporters would come down and say, "What's the name of the band?" And I would say, "Uncle John's Statehouse Band," which is, of course, partly Grateful Dead, if you like your Grateful Dead, partly because it was Uncle John Kasich who was telling us what to do, and partially in hopes that the reporters would Google Kasich and Grateful Dead and see what comes up. But all right, in the spirit, I want to offer to you one song that we used to sing down at Occupy, something that Connie could definitely get behind. It's coming with a crack in the air, those nights in Tiananmen Square. It's coming from the feeling that this ain't exactly real, or it's real, but it ain't exactly there. From the wars against disorder, from the sirens night and day, from the fires of the homeless, the ashes of the gay, democracy is coming to the USA. Coming to a crack in the wall, in a visionary flood of alcohol. The staggering account, the Sermon on the Mount, which I don't pretend to understand at all. It's coming from the silence on the docks of the bay, for the brave, the bold, the battered, the heart of Chevrolet. Democracy is coming to the USA. It's coming from the sorrow in the street, from the holy places where the people meet. The homicidal bitchin' that goes down in every kitchen to determine who will serve and who will eat. The wells of disappointment where the women kneel to pray for the grace of God in the desert here and the desert far away. Democracy is coming to the USA.
Can't wait.
love again. We're going down so deep, the river's gonna wave, and the mountains gonna shout, amen. It's coming like a tidal flood beneath the lunar sway, imperial, mysterious, and amorous array. Democracy is coming to the USA. It's coming to America first,
Oh yeah, always first.
the cradle of the best and of the worst. It's here we got the range and the machinery for change. Here we got the spiritual thirst. It's here the family's broken. It's here the lonely stay. It's the heart has got to open in a fundamental way. Democracy is coming to the USA.
So it's Christmas.
Sail on, sail on, oh mighty ship of state, to the shores of need, past the reefs of green, through the squalls of hate. Sail on, sail on, sail on, sail on. I'm sentimental, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, baby.
I love the country, but I can't stand the sea. And I'm neither left nor right, I'm just staying home tonight, lost in that hopeless dream. But I'm stubborn as those garbage bags that time cannot decay. I'm jumped, but I'm still holding out with the little one bouquet. Democracy is coming to the USA. To the USA. Go to get Monte. To the USA.
So get up and march. Hallelujah.
Sail on, oh mighty sister Connie. Sail on.
Leader of the Uncle John State House Band, Greg Kilcutt. Thank you.
And Dan Dugan,
Yep.
and Brian Griffin, and you and Todd.
So I've got a poem, and Carly has a poem, and then we're gonna all sing, every one of it, in harmony, and then we're gonna march backward. Connie led some kind of protest starting at Comfest that turned into a bit of a fiasco. We have a little more time at the end. Maybe somebody who remembers it well can explain what happened. But Greg said he thought a bottle of wine was involved. Kidding. I'm completely kidding. Sorry. All right. So this is what I came up with. She had told me at one point that her original name was Eshelman, not Harris. So there you go. So I titled it Eshelman with a question mark. Eshelman. Connie was a constant as a folk singer activist that is just plain folks. She was a constant comment, as quick-witted as, grease lightning, as solid a sister and a friend as a tub of cement. Oh, wait a minute, that's not what I meant. I meant that we loved her for her spirit, her charm, her joie de vivre, which English translation, joy of life. Joy of life. Bottle of wine might have been appropriate. She was a one-woman revolution. Like those 50s film rebels, the rock stars that followed. She never really had a singular course in mind. It was just a matter of time or a circumstance based on what was right for the left at that moment. But man, she could sing. She could dance like anything. Talented, wonderful person with a sense of purpose and often purposelessness. Joie de vivre. She wasn't really a Harris, but she was here and there in a way to harass us and them, other mother effers in positions of power. She harassed them into being honest and staying true. And she did that for all of us. And now I'm blue that she's gone, and we will sing a few tunes intended to say adios amiga, my sister and good friend. Thank you. Fight on.
Y'all hear me?
It's fine.
Okay, good. This is making
Carly,
worse.
ladies and gentlemen.
So first of all,
Connie's
thank you
daughter.
all so much for being here. This is only a portion of the world my mom helped to create. And you all mean so much to me. I've seen some faces that I haven't seen in 20 years. And now I feel really old saying that. So I don't do social media. But I finally hacked. It only took me 7 days and 19 tries to get back into my account so I could post it. She was very adamant about not having a non-traditional celebration of life. And I'm kind of mad at her because I've been doing this like 3 times now. But each time she sends me a gift. And she sends me a gift and she sends me a reminder of she's still with me, she's still here. For example, I've been coming to Columbus a lot to, when she was sick, when she was living out her days. And Dixon was our new Victorians. And every time I went there to see live music, and anytime I go to see live music anywhere else, I meet a Carly Rose. I find a birthday twin. And last night, greatest compliment ever, I got told that I looked like Janis Joplin. So, rock on to that. So anyways, I'm not on social media often, so I don't, probably not friends with many of you. So her eulogy went on, or her obituary eulogy went on to Facebook. So here goes, bear with me. Dear Mom, here are words for you. A non-traditional tribute, just like you would want without dispute. For those of you who did not know Connie Harris, she was loved through blood and choice. Her gumption and creativity for life could help anyone rejoice. Words to describe her were vast and many, but the love she brewed over coffee was more than plenty. Made of the elements, Mother Earth and Father Time, any adventure with her was nothing short of sublime. From peace signs and doobies, a kind restless heart, it was impossible not to feel her spirit no matter how far apart. Born a hippie, she would always be your favorite refugee. Her drive for things equality was impossible not to feel or see. Music meant so much and followed wherever she went. Every guitar she bought, found, or borrowed was money well spent. And let's face it, it was always best, accompanied by a campfire and tent. Her love of the earth brought joy to those she met, inside and out. She could always find acres of dirt and seeds to lend for sprout. Her choices of life were hers to experience and see. It brings out the life she perhaps imagined Janet's had with Bobby McGee. And without further ado, she would be sad if we did not request of you. Love your life and share your story to all. Remind yourself there is never a dream too big or too small. Kindness goes a long way, and it should be most certainly the focus to start each and every day. Everything in this world has its very own purpose. Make it be known, and perhaps we can all start to enjoy this great circus. Remember, everyone is like you and deserves a love without discretion. It should start from the day you declare your conception. When negativity comes to the table, choose a positive path so you can share a tale that isn't fable. You never know when you meet a stranger. You never know when a stranger might greet you, and perhaps it feels out of place. For the love of humanity, take a moment to stop, reflect, and embrace. Like this. When things let you down, just step outside, take a deep breath, and get real high. I promise that you'll be wearing your favorite tie-dye. Spread the word that hospice is for the living. Their care is full of people that never stop giving. Some may hesitate or question if this is the right time and why. The answer is simple. It's a compassionate way to experience your earthly goodbye. Ask for peace and pray for love. Always know that she will be with you from the ground below and the world above.
Yeah.
Waiting for a train, feeling about as faded as my jeans. Bobby flagged a piece of down just before the rain. We rode it all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my heart pulled from my dirty red bandana. I was playing soft while Bobby sang the blues. Windshield wipers summertime. Bobby handed mine her. He sang every song that I knew. Yeah. Where we at? Where we at? We're short. Freedom is just another word. Nothing left to lose. Come on, nothing. Ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easier when Bobby sang blue. Feeling good was good enough for me. Obviously, I'm doing the Chris version. Good enough for me, and I'm Bobby McGee. Kentucky coal mine to the California sun. Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Well, through all kinds of weather, every goddamn thing we do. Oh, Connie, hell yeah, help me through the low one. One day, say what? A little slip away. Wishing for that home, and I hope she finds it. Train on my tomorrow on a single yesterday. Hold it, come on. On a friendship basis. Oh yeah. Bobby, hot, hot, la da, la da da da. It's time for Bruce Lynn and Shirley. Man, as I said it before, trying to work with or direct or organize leftists, it's not hurting cats, it's cats hurting cats. I love cats. Meow.
Greg, you ready?
Oh, we're going to hear a little bit of Connie. That's the next part of the program is to listen to a bit of Connie on tape. We're going to do. Brian's going to lead us in this land.
Speaking of campfires to sing along, we got to do a lot with Connie. This is
And
a
everything else.
recording for one of them. A few minutes of Connie.
That's a nice touch.
All right, everybody, get ready.
Well, I want to be cloned down. That turns on. That's, all right, so G. 1, 2. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me the golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Let's hear you now. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I run and rambled, and I follow my footsteps to the sparkling sands of the diamond deserts. And all around me, a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. Whose land? Shout! This land is your land. Yeah. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking, I saw a sign there. On that sign it said, "No trespassing." On the other side, it didn't say nothing. That sign was made for you and me. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. In the shadow of the steeple, I see my people. Down here at Comfest, I see my people. And they were hungry. They stood there asking, is this land still made for you and me? Yes, it is. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. All right now, nobody living can ever stop us. No, they can't. As we go walking that freedom highway, nobody living. No, you can't make us turn back. No, 'cause this land's not made for you and me. Well, let's hear ya. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Sing it one more time for Connie. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. We love you, Connie.
Love you, Connie.
You're never gone. You're never gone.